Good morning, Writing 394. This is Professor Anderson with a little tip about a resource that you should be taking advantage of. So you'll notice up here in our class, you'll see this tab for resources. If you click on it, this is how we get to the library. But just underneath of the library is a place called the Effective Writing Center. The Effective Writing Center is an online live writing help, writing resource area for you. And one of the things that I encourage all students to do is to use it, use it, use it, use it. In the Writing Center, it allows for a host of different types of online materials, but also allows for you to schedule a live appointment, schedule online writing tips with specific times so that you know that you're available and a tutor will be right there with you. And then also to submit your paper for review. And when it comes back, it has additional feedback. So I strongly encourage you to submit your research-based report to the Writing Center. And I want to share with you, this is the next paper that's coming up. This was found in week 6, the assignment. So that's next week. You'll find the PDF for it. And the writing assignment number 4, you'll have one more screencast about this, give you a little more detail. It's kind of the culmination of everything. It is an understanding of a barrier of some sort in your work or home life that you have researched, compiled a synthesis of research, that you have asked a decision maker to explore further with some primary research, and then that you have compiled all of your findings from both secondary and primary research sources into a research-based report for presentation to a body of decision makers to hopefully come to a resolution for the problem. So it's about 2,000 to 3,000 words in length, which is not that much. Don't freak out about that because you've really already done most of the work. These are the components of the report itself, and in this order. So it's very important. We'll talk about this more in week 6, or actually next week. But I just want to give you a heads up here because next week, the rough draft of this is due. And I strongly recommend putting together your rough draft and submitting it to the Writing Center, because you will get additional feedback from our online tutors and have the ability to either, 1, have a tutoring session via phone, 2, have a tutoring session online in a chat window that'll appear, submit your paper for written feedback, a host of different ways that you will be able to gain greater understanding of the writing process, gain additional support in terms of feedback for your paper, and overall, hopefully gain a broader understanding of the need for feedback in the writing process. So it's not just my feedback that you should be basing your understanding on of the final product of your writing. You should be handing this to your friends, your colleagues at work, your partners, handing this and turning it into the Effective Writing Center. One of the most important elements of writing is reviewing, and then reviewing some more. So the more that you can have feedback for your writing, the better. And the wonderful thing about the Effective Writing under here, the Effective Writing Center, is that gives you, from UMUC, a free resource. Now, this is open to anyone any student at UMUC for any class. So it's not just this writing class. And I strongly recommend taking advantage of it.